Look, Kyle, we just kind of don't care about some dumb prince and his stupid wife.
I don't care about them either.
So then why do you talk about them all the time?
I'm sick of hearing about them, but I can't get away from them. They're everywhere, in my face.
Yeah, now you're putting them in our face.
Fine, I won't talk about them anymore.
Thank you.
Okay, just one last thing. Did you know the prince? I'm sorry.
I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it.
My question is for Meghan. Meghan, besides holder of briefcase 24 on Deal or No Deal, what do you think your most impactful role was?
Hey, thanks for having us on the show.
It's so awesome to be here. It's great.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I kind of took you out of your natural habitat. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
Yes, that's right, friend. You see, my wife and I
I
are...
was totally like, you should write a book because your family's like stupid and then so are like journalists.
You really need to stop thinking in terms of palaces. We have to get jobs. I have to start auditioning again.
Oh yes, you were on the very famous show Suits. More popular in the States than even Friends.
Girl, have you heard the tea that's boiling over in Hollywood right now? So apparently, allegedly, Meghan Markle got so mad about a brutal episode of South Park that she actually made Paramount pull it off their platforms. No, I'm not kidding. The episode straight up roasted Meghan and Harry, dragging them through the cartoon dirt like it was personal. I mean, come on. South Park is known for not holding back, and they really went in on Meghan and Harry, painting them as fame-hungry privacy freaks. The contradiction was wild. They're all like, we want privacy, while showing up on interviews, reality shows, podcasts, you name it. And guess what? That episode started quietly disappearing. Streaming platforms just wiped it clean, like poof, gone. No warning, no statement, no nothing. Fans instantly knew something was up. The silence, too suspicious. Whispers turned into full-blown rumors. All eyes pointed right at Meghan's camp. No press release, no classy comeback, just a blackout. It screamed one thing: damage control. Was Meghan really that upset? Or is this just the first domino in something way, way bigger? Whatever the case, the internet lost its mind. Could Meghan Markle really have that kind of pull? Like, enough to make a media giant bend the knee? Oh honey, you better believe people wanted answers. But hold on, because it only gets messier from here.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I kind of took you out of your natural habitat. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
I don't care. Don't care.
What the hell?
What did he just say? He victimized me. It's because I'm an ethnic woman.
He can't do that! I'll see. Wait, you're ethnic? This is...
Okay, so picture this chaos with me for a sec. South Park didn't just shade Meghan and Harry, they completely torched them. That episode was savage. Meghan and Harry were turned into cartoon versions of clout chasers screaming for privacy while basking in the spotlight of their own fame tour. Like, Meghan's cartoon twin had a banner that literally said World Privacy Tour while marching through interviews and reality TV. And Harry? He was portrayed as her helpless sidekick, just kind of following along. Yikes. It was cold, it was brutal, and it was dead on, according to their critics. Fans were shook by how hard it hit. It exposed everything people have been side-eyeing for years. But instead of rising above it or brushing it off with class, oh no, Meghan took it personally. Real personal. And honestly, that kind of reaction only proves one thing. South Park struck a nerve. A deep one. But that's not even the worst part.
It's been several months now since our beloved queen has died. All Canadians are finding it hard to go on. All Canadians, that is, except for our first guest, the prince and his wife.
It's so nice to have you back in London, Meghan. I've missed our little lunches.
We've never had lunch together, Kate.
Well, we must continue the tradition.
There's this horrible spy who lives across the street from us, and we're gonna get him back by changing our brand.
Is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me.
Listen to this insane twist. Insiders say Meghan's team went into full meltdown mode behind the scenes.
Okay, now this is where the drama explodes. Insiders say Meghan's team went into full-on panic mode the second that episode dropped. We're talking emergency calls, frantic emails, like DEFCON 1 PR crisis. Sources say Meghan was furious. She didn't see it as satire. She saw it as a character assassination. Her team apparently thought it was cruel, manipulative, and harmful. And they didn't just complain about it. Nope. They allegedly started dialing every media contact they could find. Not to give a statement, not even to clap back, but to make moves behind the curtain. No interviews, no denials, just a power play to make that episode vanish. That's not PR strategy, babe. That's control mode. But what came next? That's when things spiraled into pure chaos.
Hi, I'm Meghan Markle.
And I'm Harry. Harry.
And we're royally screwed. Andy, you gotta be kidding me. I've brought plenty of conflict to the show.
I'm sorry, Meghan. It's just not working out. All you talked about all season was your line of ketchup.
You just can't leave us alone, can you?
Oh my god, he's so obsessed with us!
And then it happened. The episode started disappearing like it never even existed. Gone. Poof. Fans across the globe started realizing that the South Park episode, the one everyone was talking about, was no longer available on several platforms, especially overseas. Like what? One day it's there, the next day, wiped. No message, no content unavailable notice, not even a weak oops from the streaming services. And that's when everyone started connecting the dots. The timing? Way too perfect. Right when the backlash was blowing up, bam, the episode's gone. Social media erupted. People were screenshotting, tweeting, spiraling into conspiracy mode. Did Meghan actually have the power to make this happen? Was this censorship, a glitch, or something much sneakier? And let me tell you, Paramount did not help clear the air.
So let me start with you, sir. You've lived a life with the royal family, you've had everything handed to you, but you say your life has been hard, and now you've written all about it in your new book, Where?
I'm sorry, I'm just really stressed. We're completely out of money.
Maybe it's time we dip into your fortune from Suits.
There is no fortune from Suits.
So Paramount was finally asked about it. And what did they say? Girl, the vaguest response ever. They blamed it on, get this, regional licensing issues, as if people hadn't already noticed that this specific episode was being scrubbed at the exact moment Meghan's alleged outrage hit a fever pitch. Not one mention of South Park, not a single word about the controversy. It was robotic, cold, totally suspicious. The fans weren't buying it. The internet went feral. Everyone demanded real answers. It felt like a classic case of a big company doing everything it can to protect someone with serious influence. And with Meghan's track record of being super involved behind the scenes, it didn't take long for fans to start pointing fingers, but Meghan wasn't done. Nope, she still had one weapon left, and she was ready to use it.
Hey, thanks for having us on the show! It's so awesome to be here, it's great!
I don't know what to do. How are we going to pay for school for Archie?
I have to tell you, I never realized so many things cost money. Like this chicken. I bet you had to pay for it.
It seriously is driving me crazy. The prince plays drums all day. I don't even think he has a job. And I don't know what the hell she does. Why they even left Canada is beyond me. And like, she seems to just boss him around and make him do whatever she wants. I mean, why did they even leave Canada and move to South Park?
Here's where it gets really shady. Meghan's legal reputation is no joke. She's sued tabloids. She's taken on the press. She's even gone after people for publishing private letters. She doesn't play when it comes to controlling her image. So when this South Park episode hit a little too close to home, boom, legal pressure. Insiders say her team started throwing around big words like defamation, emotional harm, and reputation damage. Allegedly, they even drafted cease and desist letters. Like, we're talking serious legal vibes here. And for a media giant like Paramount, that's enough to make anyone nervous. So what do? Pull the episode, avoid the PR mess, and just move on. But if that's true, then Meghan may have just proven the very point South Park was making, that she wants to control the narrative. And now, that control just turned into total domination. But don't think South Park took that lying down. Oh no, sweetie. They were just getting warmed up.
She hates delete.
You need to knock it off, and you're hitting everyone with that table.
And please stop sending me samples.
I hear you, Andy. I'll amp it up. I'll smash a wine glass. I'll tell Kyle she has Munchausen syndrome. I'll accuse Dorit of doing coke.
Hey, you! Hey! What are you looking at? You ever heard of private?
Oh, you thought it was over? No way, because the kings of satire, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they are not backing down, not even close. Sources say they were actually laughing at the chaos, like full-blown amused. Apparently, they saw Meghan's alleged meltdown and went, oh really? Watch this. Yep, rumor has it they're working on a follow-up episode, and this time, they're doubling down. Oh yes, they're not just planning to mock Meghan and Harry's fame obsession. They want to torch the entire idea of her allegedly trying to censor comedy itself. That's right, Meghan might have just made herself their new favorite punching bag. And if the first episode was a jab, this next one could be a scorched earth takedown. But wait till you hear how the public reacted. Oh honey, the crowd was savage. The second people even suspected Meghan had a hand in scrubbing the episode, the internet exploded like fireworks on steroids. Hashtags were flying everywhere. Hashtag Free South Park, hashtag Episode Gate, hashtag Censorship Queen. Within hours, it was trending worldwide. Fans, critics, comedians, everyone started weighing in. Not because they all love South Park, but because it felt bigger than just one cartoon. This was about freedom of speech, about power, about how far one celebrity could go to protect their image. And TikTok? Whew. Flooded with reactions, breakdowns, memes, and Meghan roasts that made South Park look tame. Reddit threads went deep, accusing her of trying to create a royal safe space on the internet. People weren't just annoyed, they were furious. And when the internet's mad, you cannot silence that storm. But then came the twist that no one saw coming. Suddenly, boom, leaked emails. Screenshots started floating around online, allegedly showing internal messages between Meghan's team and media executives. They were shady. Now listen, these emails haven't been verified, okay? But the internet didn't care. The content was explosive. Some emails supposedly showed Meghan's reps asking for the episode to be pulled in the name of public decency and dignity. Others allegedly threatened legal consequences if it stayed live in certain countries. True or fake, it didn't matter. The internet ran with it. The second those images dropped, people were like, yup, this confirms everything. And her silence only added more fuel, no denial, no comment, just crickets. And in gossip world, silence is basically confirmation. But the royal family, oh, their reaction was priceless. While Meghan was allegedly pulling strings behind the scenes, the royals were out here cackling. According to insiders, the palace didn't issue a single word about the South Park scandal, not a peep. Not even a raised eyebrow. But behind closed doors? Oh, they were reportedly loving every second. Some sources claim that members of the firm found the whole thing hilarious. The irony? Meghan, who once said she was silenced, is now accused of trying to silence others. Oof! One insider apparently called the whole meltdown predictable. They'd seen it before, and with their motto of never complain, never explain, they just sat back and let Meghan spiral. No moves, no mess, just watching from the royal balcony with popcorn in hand. But Meghan? She wasn't backing down, not even close. And here's the kicker. If Meghan did try to bury the episode, she didn't just fail, she triggered the Streisand effect. You know, that thing where the more you try to hide something, the more people want to see it? Oh yeah, that kicked in hard. Suddenly, people who never watched South Park were hunting down the episode like it was gold. Bootleg clips? Everywhere. Fan edits, viral, reaction videos, non-stop. What was supposed to be a one-week media cycle became an internet saga. And the worst part? By allegedly trying to silence the mockery, Meghan only proved the point that South Park was making, that she's obsessed with control, that she can't take a joke. That image of being strong and unbothered? Cracked. And once that happens in pop culture, it's hard to fix. And the legal world? Oh, they had thoughts. Enter the legal experts. And they did not hold back. As whispers about Meghan's legal threats grew louder, media lawyers started weighing in. And what they said? Yikes. Some argued that if Meghan really did use behind-the-scenes legal threats to get the episode pulled, it's dangerously close to censorship. Not illegal, but deeply unsettling. One analyst said it best. It's not about filing lawsuits, it's about using power to scare companies into erasing content. That's not rewriting a narrative. That's rewriting public discourse. And now, the whole situation's outgrown Meghan. It's turned into a bigger question. Who gets to decide what's funny? Who controls the media we consume? And comedians. They were not about to let this slide. Now this is where it gets savage. Comedians across the board started roasting Meghan. Not gently, viciously. Stand-up legends, late-night hosts, writers, they all chimed in. And they were not being polite. If a cartoon upsets you this much, one joked, maybe royalty isn't your genre. Another quipped that Meghan trying to erase the episode just made it iconic. They thanked her, literally, for the material. Because here's the thing, comedy lives to poke at the powerful. The minute a celeb tries to censor a joke, boom, they become the joke. And Meghan? She accidentally became comedy gold. And what came next? That was the final twist of irony. By allegedly trying to erase the episode, Meghan might have done the exact opposite. She gave South Park its crown back. The creators didn't just win, they became legends. Again, the episode that was supposed to disappear is now being hunted down like it's hidden treasure. People are calling it iconic, not because it was hilarious, but because of what it represents. The fight to mock power. No matter how royal that power is, Meghan may have tried to protect her image, but instead, she became the villain in a comedy war. And South Park? Oh honey, they didn't just survive, they thrived. They reminded the world that when you try to silence a joke, the joke owns you. And now everyone's watching, waiting, wondering, what's Meghan going to do next? And what's South Park planning for round 2? If you want more of this kind of hot tea, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because this scandal, it's far from over.